Good evening, Brian Crombie, Brian Crombie Radio Hour, Sauga 960. I've got really, I think, an interesting week for you this week. If you've got any time that you want to listen to any one of my shows, I'm on 960 AM every night, 6 p.m. You can stream me online at sauga960am.ca, and you can get my videocast podcast either the next day on Facebook or YouTube or my website, briancrombie.com. On Monday night, 6 o'clock, I've got Jeannie Becker, fashion television broadcaster, design expert, etc., and Jennifer Lipkowitz of Living Luxe magazine, talking about fashion, talking about design. Jeannie talks about her career, what her parents taught her. It's a great interview. I really enjoyed meeting her. On Tuesday, I've got Mayor Dan Carter of Oshawa, who, number one, talks a little bit about the reinvestment in Oshawa by General Motors coming back with $1 billion investment. But then probably one of the most compelling personal stories I've ever heard. Dan was an alcoholic, a drug addict, a street person, got raped as a young boy. At 31, couldn't read, and changed his life, and had a come to whatever moment. Went away on rehab, joined AA, turned his life around, became a broadcaster, ran for council, ran for mayor. It is just an incredibly compelling, inspirational story, whether at this time of the year or any time. And the man is fantastic. It's inspiring to listen to Dan. On Wednesday, I've got Scott Beyer talking about market urbanism. There's a gentleman that reached out and connected up with me after a couple of articles, a couple of shows that I did on affordable housing, and he's almost a libertarian in regards to the way that real estate should be handled in cities, and thinks that city zoning, frankly, is one of the biggest problems in affordability, and thinks that we should completely change our whole attitude, and goes back to Jane Jacobs, thinking that organic development is the best development. And a lot of the planning restrictions and zoning restrictions have, number one, made our communities less desirable, and number two, made housing unaffordable. Really interesting conversation. On Thursday, I've got Edgar Prudko, who is a registered psychotherapist, and he specializes in men's mental health. And we talk about COVID-19. We talk about challenges that men specifically have, how society tells men to man up, to be strong, to have a backbone, and that he says that really hurts men's mental health, and we've got to be allowed to be vulnerable and authentic and have our weak times. On Friday, and I've also got Marianne Tordova, who is the treasurer of the local Ferrari club. And we talk about why she got involved in Ferrari. We talk about the Ferrari car, and we talk about how exciting it was for her to go to a Grand Prix race and see Ferrari win. And we talk a lot about the quality philosophy of Ferrari, which is something that's worth listening to as well. On Friday, I've got Mona Andrea, who is a really interesting young lady. She talks about a book that she's written called Superwoman, which is about the life of a single mom raising kids and without help. And it's just an interesting, very humorous story. She started about 10 years ago writing a blog that got picked up by numerous different humorists and magazines, and she's turned it into a book. And so anyone out there wanting to know some of the challenges of being a single mom and raising kids, it's an interesting story. So that's my show this week. Jeannie Becker, Don Carter, Scott Beyer, Edgar Prudko, Mariana Todorova, and Mona Andrea. Every night, 6 o'clock, 9:60 a.m., or streamed online, www.sauga960am.ca. Or on Facebook, I post all my videocasts, or you can get podcasts and videocasts on my website, briancrombie.com. If you get a chance, check them out. I hope. Thanks.